Because in none was Ray, and was Ray none,
Oh, that could,
so she might want to dig farther.
I like her. She's buttoned up.
You like her because she's ready to go.
Yeah, she's buttoned up. She's right. She's always ready to go. She's very competent.
Yeah.
She's no drama. I think she might be right. I think he's still got to testify to it. I never had it come up before. Or at least during proofs, he should have said, Judge, can the court take judicial notice that he's got 2 prior convictions there? I just think.
A lot of times the attorneys or the prosecutor can't bring them off, seal them so that we.
Right. Right. I think the fact that he didn't do it until after we started making arguments is a problem. Whether or not she chooses to appeal, she probably won't, especially if they offer her the second downtown.
So could you dismiss the third and stop them with just the first over the house?
Actually, I think, because I didn't, you got that file? I think they charged him. No, I think both charges were, I think they charged him with high VAC and just regular operating prostate, both third offense. That's a good question, Joe. But the problem about if I'm her, the problem I've got if I'm her is, all right, Judge, they didn't establish the first and second, so they can't get a third. They haven't established the first, they can't get a second. But they're still drunk driving.
Right.
So I clearly did it. Yeah. Of course, nothing was stopping from recharging, you know. I said, well, all right, you killed me on the third, but I'm charging you for drunk driving. Yeah. The non-alcoholic swallow.
That's why I thought she was going. I didn't hear that. I already report. But I said I observed her use that. I didn't watch her both.
So this Wayne County Judges list, sir. At our court, we utilize an advice of rights form as well as the scale approved financial affidavit for judges to utilize to determine whether a defendant is entitled to free legal counsel. Note to yourself, I want to see that scale approved financial affidavit. I don't think I've ever seen it. One of our longtime MIDC attorneys has reported on the record that at least 3 defendants in cases before at least 2 of our judges, the defendants in Wayne County Jail are not being provided these documents that someone without their knowledge or consent is signing the defendant's signature. The MIDC attorney noted that on one file, he compared the signature on the ALR form with the defendant's known signature on a bond receipt and stated they were not similar. That's the problem.
What form was it?
The scale approved financial affidavit. Our county always had that too. They always had to fill that to prove your indigent.
The Domestic Relations Verified Financial Information Form?
Say again?
Domestic Relations Verified Financial Information Form?
Should be different than that.
That has a, gee, I don't have any income. Real estate, financial accounts, pension, life insurance, wow, motor cars, vehicles. I don't know what would be this.
Our work is not specific to domestic.
Right. Caltech's got a new pistol out, that 5.7 cartridge, stripper clips, no magazines,
Oh wow! How many rounds will hold? I was watching.
21 round.
Oh wow! I was watching a thing on YouTube the other day about a Calthol, like a 5.56 ranch rifle. It's California legal, but it takes on the ARS.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Campus.
They're doing some pretty interesting stuff. You know, Caltech's when it first came out was just absolute junk. Absolute junk. They're coming up smoother every day about you. And what's the pro of that over just a traditional AR platform?
It's California legal
Oh,
with AR mags.
well, there you go. That's their market.
Yeah. It's even serial not serial number, model number CA California.
What?
It'll take AR mags, which is nice too. Piston gun.
There's this article's best 25 new guns on a shot show. Yeah, almost every one of them is polymer. Almost every one of them.
But you know, Judge, they work.
They're just ugly.
They're ugly. Those Glocks.
They work. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it.
Since the 80s.
They go bang when you pull the trigger. But it's just too short for ugly dogs.
I didn't think about it, but I got like, so you have one of those what they call staccatos? You've heard of those?
Yeah. I think their claim to fame was the 2011. You know, the double stack that kind of like a 1911 platform, but it's double stack. I think that's where they kind of hit prominence.
Yeah. Well,
A lot of the match, like bowling pin matches and stuff like that. That's why I bought my 1445 from Rick Perry. He had a pair of ordnance, and I was with him at a gun show when he bought one, and it was really beat up. And because he was doing a lot of bowling pin shoots, and so obviously 45 is a popular cartridge for the bowling pin shoot because you hit hard, it hits the pin hard. But there was no limitations on rounds. So you got to clear the table in so much time. Well, if you got 14 rounds versus 7 rounds, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know why I just got the idea that I had to have a good high capacity 45 house gun. So I asked him once, I said, so, that beat up pair of ordnance 1445 you want to get rid of it? He said, I got 2 of them. Well, which one you want? So I ended up buying the one beat up a little bit.
How about a beat up gun?
Oh yeah, it's functional.
But you have to be brave.
I loved if I can find. I used to probably about 3 or 4 went to garage sale or gun shows when I saw long gun, shotgun 22 whatever it was. If it was just all beat to shit, if it was really cheap, it's like, all right, that's my winter project. I'll just try to get it to make it look like something. I did one in that Cerakote in a can. Brownell sells it. They call it. What do they call it? Alumahide, I think is what they call it.
I'm not familiar.
Well, Cerakote, you got to bake it on. It's a baked finish. It's a paint that you bake on. This stuff, you clean everything really well, and then you it's rail paint, spray paint.
Does it look like balloon or does it look like
It looks like Cerakote. It looks like Cerakote.
so like Bentley?
No, that's not the texture, but it comes with different colors,
Sorry.
but it's not shiny. Honestly, if I held this pistol up that I did aluminum hide with, I did a pistol, a 22 some hour, and I just showed you one that I painted with gray paint. You'd think they were just different shades because that's what it looks like. But obviously, it wears better than spray paint. It doesn't wear like Cerakote, but it's a do-yourself thing. So Joe, see if you can round up an attorney for 12 o'clock because they're scheduled at 12. It's after 12. I don't want to be holding exams.
All right, Jim. My brother wants me in 1 o'clock for lunch, so.
There you go.
Because I'm in the courtroom and I don't have email. It's Janice, I'm sorry, last name is Janice, Janis, first name Nicole. It's an MSP case, if you can look at the word cancer.
You're good. Oh, thank you.
I haven't even taken it out.
No.
And then it was rescheduled. They never took it out.
Which one are we ready on?
Martin?
Goodbye. All right.
All right, appearances on the People versus Larkins, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mohammed on behalf of
Your Honor, to me, photographer PA file 402 on behalf of Sheila Larkins.
Have a seat, ladies. Are we ready?
Yes, Judge, I'll request a mutual order of sequestration with an exception to the officer in terms of contention.
All right. Ladies, you're not prospective witnesses? Back row, are you witnesses?
He's the victim and then
Okay.
the victim advocate.
Okay. All right, let's get started.
The people called Kelly Massey.
Ms. Massey, all the way up front. All the way up here. Watch your step on the incline ramp right here and raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I did.
Have a seat right there. When you're ready, Mr. Muhammad.
Good afternoon, Ms. Massey. Can you please restate your full name for the record?
Yes, my name is Kelly Massey.
Okay, Ms. Massey, I'm going to take you back to the date of November 24th, 2024. Were you at or near the location of 16857 Howick Lane? And for the record, Howick is spelled Hawick.
Yes, I live next door at 16869 Hollis Lane.
Okay. And is that located in the city of Romulus, County of Wayne?
Correct.
Okay, did something happen at or near that location that brings you into court?
Yes.
Okay, how did that begin?
On that day, I opened my window downstairs, window next to the door,
So where were you?
in my living room.
Okay, at your home?
Excuse me?
At your home?
Yes, inside of my home,
Okay,
in my living room. I opened my window and I looked out, and my lights that I have in the ground and around the perimeter of the mosque, the lights were broken. That was not the first time the lights were broken, because she's broken them before, but I noticed that day more lights were broken. So I just shook my head. I knew it was exactly what was going on. I went upstairs as I was ready to start work that day at 1 p.m. So it was time for me to get in the shower, get myself ready for work.
Hold on. Something's wrong with our equipment.
Stopped.
Your turn.
I'm gonna stop this and start working.
but, I spoke to this.
No, equipment for some reason is just replaying. Stop, it's not recording, it's just replaying. It's replaying in my ear. I did. Yeah, let me try it now, turn it off again. Let me turn it on. Okay, good. Alright. Okay, talk.
Okay, was it testing, recording?
Yep, perfect.
Okay, all right, sorry about that, Miss Massey. So Miss Massey, I think you said you were headed upstairs to get ready for work.
Yes. So I proceeded upstairs to my upstairs bathroom to get in the shower and get ready for work. After I got out of my shower, I'm in my bedroom getting dressed, and I just happened to glance out the window. And that's when I see Sheila Marie Larkins in a black bra and a red plaid schoolgirl skirt, holding her barbecue grill, running full throttle charge through the yard toward my windows, my downstairs window. That's my little window. And I yelled out, I said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I was here this whole effing yard up." And she took the grill, and at that time, I seen her just running, and I started coming downstairs to go to my door, because I thought she was going to bust the window out with the grill. When I got down there, she took the grill and she threw the charcoal ashes all across my window. And as I'm coming outside and I'm walking to her over to her towards the main part of the sidewalk, more towards her side of the yard, that's when her boyfriend was standing there in the matching pajama pants to her skirt and his robe. And then she opened the door and she pointed the gun directly towards my face and between my head and my neck and said, "Bitch, I will shoot you." I had my cell phone in my hand to film, because she's never pulled a gun, but she's just been antagonizing so much. I had my cell phone with me to film, because I knew that I needed to show the police this. And after she did that, and I guess she realized that she was being filmed, she ran in the house. The boyfriend was still standing there. I said, "This has been going on for over 2.5 years. He's just standing there not saying anything." She ran back in the house and put the gun in. When she came back to the door, she opened the door, she ran out. She picked up a rock that was by her porch, about the size of my head. She took the rock and she threw it at me. When the rock did not hit me, she then picked up a Santa's mailbox, a metal Santa's mailbox with
A what mailbox?
a metal Santa's mailbox
What's a Santa's mailbox?
Yard decoration.
Oh, okay,
for Christmas,
okay.
for Santa Claus. It was porch decor. She then picked that up. It had a candy cane handle about that big. And she took that and she threw it at me. It did not hit me. When she didn't hit me with the metal Santa box, she then grabbed the barbecue grill top for her grill that she had already thrown toward the window. and she threw the barbecue grills out at me, and it missed. I blocked it with my hand. At that point, she has come further from her porch, so she's now on the common sidewalk. At that point, she ran out of things to throw. And then she came, she had her hands up, I put my hands up, and then it was mutual combat.
Understood. Now, the firearm that was pointed at you, can you describe it?
It was black. I could only see the front of it. I never got a side profile of the, because by the time she came and opened the door, she had it pointed directly at me.
Okay, can you describe what kind of gun? Was it like a long gun, a shotgun, a handgun?
It was a young lady.
Okay,
It was a young lady, because she had it in her hand. But I only see the front profile of the